Another day, another dollar. Hopefully. No guarantees in this thing. No guarantees in this market. Today is holiday too, Juneteenth. So going to take it slow and just keep an eye on the markets this morning. Excuse me. Stock markets are closed. So what does that mean? It means that it's going to be a little bit low volume, and that's all right. Setup still can occur, so that's what we're going to be waiting for. We're going to be patient, and I guess I can talk a little bit about what I do in the morning as we kind of wait for the market to open 6:30 for futures, that is. So here's what I do in the morning. I'll have the charts completely blank with just my EMAs on, and I go straight over to the 1 hour and I take a look at the overall 1 hour trend. So I usually focus on this immediate trend here. We have a large sell-off, and we've been consolidating, and there's a range from 2305 all the way up to 2354, and now we're consolidating, and we're either going to break higher or break lower, right? That's pretty simple. It's not complicated. It's just, when is that going to happen? And are we going to be prepared for it? So we're consolidating, and always use a path. I always use a path arrow chart thing, right? Go higher, and then we actually broke lower, and now we're forming the next lower high. Here's a higher high, lower high, another lower high. So in my opinion, what I like to see, here's a 1 hour supply zone, is us go short. I think that, with this large sell-off with news, we're still looking at the next leg lower. So if I were to draw it out, it would just look simply like this. Boom, boom, boom. Now, when is this move going to happen? Could be days, could be weeks if this were to happen. So yeah, right now, let's zoom in after I take a look at the larger view of things. I then zoom in on the 1 hour and just focus on the past few days and look at the most recent supply and demand zone. So right now there is this supply zone right here. So I'd be watching that, and it looks like we already tapped this supply zone. Okay, so we tapped the supply zone, and we'd want to see what kind of reaction would come from that. And then on demand zone areas, we see that price has tapped this demand zone multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going up. So we're caught in this range in the 1 hour, which can be okay with the setup that we have, which is entering in these supply to 1 hour supply and demand zones, and we can catch the move up and we can catch the move down. So sometimes it works out. But with the low volume, I'm going to be a bit cautious and just take my time. So that's gold. If we zoom in now on the 5 minute, we are trending lower, higher high. Then we made a lower high, lower low, and we came back up into supply and rejected. So I would have entered short here on the 5-minute supply, but just not ready to do that at the moment. So I'm just going to let price action do its thing. Let it do its thing right now. So let's take a look over at NQ. NQ is at all-time highs, pushing. You know, we're in a very, very strong bull market. It's insane moves, which is fine. But what comes up must come down, and it's just a matter of when. So currently, I haven't traded much of NQ just because the shorts aren't holding as long as I'd like them to. But just for the analysis of the day, there was a supply zone here as of yesterday, and then we're currently in that supply zone now. So if we zoom in, market's just open. If I were to do anything with NQ, let's see here. I would like to see, it looks like there's some sort of trend line forming. And I'll probably do another video about trend lines. But here's a trend line forming, more than 3 touch points. So it kind of gets me interested to watch for a trend line break today. The other thing is I would like to see, excuse me, I would like to see a break of structure. So higher high, lower high, higher high, probably a lower high here. Now we're making higher high. I would like to see price come higher, come down and break this last low, come back up to that prior high, and then go short, something like that. The break of structure is usually my entry signal, and it's got to be within a 1-hour demand zone. That's one entry signal, or this trend line break. But sometimes the trend line break gets a bit tricky. It'll break the trend line, come back up, and stop you out. So you got to be pretty cautious. But nonetheless, let's see what happens. So that 5-minute supply zone playing out nicely if we entered there. So it would have looked something like this, and I would have gone for the last low, risking $190 to make $540. That would have been a nice trade. So here we are. Now we wait. Gets a bit boring at times, I'm sure, trading, but it's a part of the game. So lately, work and business has been pretty hectic. This is my office. I think I explained that in one of the videos. And I used to have like kind of I still have a routine, but I had a bit more structured routine at home when I traded. Wake up, there's a jacuzzi in my apartment complex, so I can go to the jacuzzi, relax, get my mind right, and then walk in, meditate, and then go into trading. But now, since I got to drive here, which is like 5 minutes, not even, I just, it's kind of changed for me. And I went to the gym yesterday. Today I went for like a 45-minute walk. So just kind of figuring out what feels comfortable for me and then coming into trading. So I'm here trying to stay consistent, because that's the hardest part about this thing, is to stay consistent and keep it going and keep trying even when you're failing, right? Been trading since 2020, and a little bit before that, 2018, 2019, when Bitcoin and crypto was a pretty big thing. I was trading crypto, investing in it, learning about it. But I just don't want to give up on this, and I'm finally seeing some sort of consistency. And now I'm trying to trade live and build a community, because it really is hard to be trading by yourself. Have a group, the Discord, and we trade all day long, every single day. Not all day, but every morning, 2 or 3 guys. So yeah. All right, let's see here. I like the sell-off on NQ. All right, it's looking decent. Tried breaking higher. This 1 hour candle selling off. I would like to see price reject past this point and close. I would like to see that 1 hour close a bit lower, come back up and test. So I'm going to be a bit more cautious if I'm going to go short. Patiently waiting as I sip my Starbucks. I like NQ sell off. Again, it's probably low volume because of the bank holiday today, but I may or may not trade. We don't know. That's one thing I'm definitely having to learn. Like, I feel like I need to trade every single day, and when in reality I don't. But I do love trading. That also throws me off a bit. I will say it's like the Matrix to me. I've talked about this in other videos, but trading is like those guys that the guy that's like looking at the screens and all you see is the ones and zeros and everything in the Matrix. So that's what I view this like, the Matrix. So watching these charts and price action move, really, I don't know, just super passionate about it. So that's why I keep doing it. Even when I lose, and when I lose it sucks. You know, I'm learning to fight that feeling of the pain of losing because it's a part of the game. I don't like when I lose because of emotions. Now that's a real problem, and that I'm learning to, control. But when I lose because I'm taking a setup, for instance, if this right here in the 5-minute supply, we broke lower, came up to retest a 5-minute supply to go short. This is a setup, and if I would have taken this and lost, I would have been fine, or still would have sucked, but I would have been happy with the losing trade, which is not normal to say, but you got to be happy with the losers when you follow the setup, because you just need to be following the setup. So that's kind of the struggles that I'm learning to control with trading. Patience pays. So I am going to be patient as much as possible. So gold's making a lower high. If it holds, I could see a bit of a breakout. Of this current trend line. Ay. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this is some slow price action today. Slow. All right. Guess what? Nothing's happened yet. I used to trade the 1 minute, and I'd sit there and watch every minute. Buddy of mine came to the office yesterday, and he was trading, and he said that him and his guys were trading 15-second charts. That's insane. Every 15 seconds? That's rough. Like, you're like on the edge of your seat. That's really hard. I wouldn't be able to do that. But the 1 minute was like 1 minute works, guys. Everybody can trade any time frame and make money, but it is just way too volatile. It's hard to manage. The moves are shorter. You know, if you're trying to put stop losses on lows and highs, a lot of the times you get stopped out faster. But people make money on the 1 minute chart. Trades by Map, the guy that kind of inspired me to go live. Not kind of, the guy that did inspire me to go live. Trades off the 1 minute chart, and he crushes it, man. He crushes it. His discipline and just taking the setups that he has is like unmatched. I really like his style of trading. All right, looks like we're holding to go short. I'm liking shorts on the NASDAQ. I would like to see it close and break this low. And if it does break lower, love to see it come back up for a retest to go short. Like that. Something like that, y'all. Something like that. but the key is patience. This morning it was rough because I wake up and I try not to look at the charts, within 15 minutes of me waking up, but I sometimes just pop it open just to see where things are at. And I saw this trend line this morning form and go into 1 hour demand. This is a setup, and then a 9 EMA crossing over the trend line. I would have entered. This is one of our setups, something like this, and I would have gone for the next supply zone. Boom, trade, 3R trade. So felt a little FOMO, and I was like, okay, you gotta stop looking at the charts and just wait for later. Hence why I haven't traded yet. Excuse me. If you come across a chat, please leave a like or comment sup, because it just helps my channel a bit. That would be super helpful if you make it this far. All right, so NQ is kind of playing out nicely, so I'd like to see that rejection. Excuse me. Yeah, y'all, it is slow as heck. I got here 625, 620-ish. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes, and we've only moved 33 points. If we stay in this range, I probably will not trade. Same with NQ. We're in a 34 tick range, and price is moving pretty slow. All right, NQ, NQ selling off here. If we were to, excuse me, if we were to get in this trade, I would enter in around the 9 EMA retest, looking for like the 200 EMA here as entry. Yeah, I like this setup. So we're going to try entering short now. Let's see if we get filled. I'd like to see price come back and retest the 9 EMA, which would be my entry, and go for the next move lower. So kind of what we're seeing now, come back up since we broke this last low, enter in for the next move lower, possibly for the break of this trend line. That's what I'm hoping for, but with the current momentum, I don't know if we'll get it, so I'm just going to be pretty cautious if we were to enter or if we get filled, and trail the 5 minute, see how much we can get of the move. But we may not get filled and we may not enter today, but this will probably be the one and done, risking 240 bucks on the trade to make 660 potentially. So we shall see. Patiently waiting. That's all you can do sometimes, y'all. Just wait. But there is definitely not much momentum, so just to talk it through one more time, we're pushing all-time highs in this supply zone on the 1 hour, so this is an entry area for me. And then two, I wanted to see price break the last lower high, which was here, and we did close lower, so that's a break. That's a second confluence. And then third, I do like this, I do like this 5 minute engulfing candle. Closed from the top all the way down here, engulfed all these candles. So now I'm looking for the retest into this 5 minute supply, which is the blue candle. Retest this 9 EMA for the next move lower. I possibly might take profits at the trend line if we get to that point, and if we even get filled, just because it might reject and try going higher at that point. But this would be the one and done for today, so we'll find out. Almost 7 o'clock. I said to play lo-fi. This ain't lo-fi. There you go. Oh my gosh, we are crawling. Jake T. Banks are closed today. They are. Yes, they are. Yeah, I know the stock market's closed. Futures are open, so I decided just to jump in if I get filled. But yeah, it is definitely slow because of the bank holiday. If I get filled, I get filled. If I don't get filled, guess what? I'm gonna call it a day, just because the volume's low. But Jake, hope you're having a good day, brother. Wherever you are in the world. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get the 9 EMA fill. Like watching paint dry. No offense to any of my painter friends out there, but it's like watching paint dry right now. That was low-key meant to you, Fred, because I know you're a painter. Well, it looks like we might not get that fill, y'all. It looks like we might not get that fill today. I'm like having to look at it multiple times. Price action on NQ. Like, is it moving? Are we going anywhere? Because it's that slow right now. There goes gold. Making some moves there. Oh, I should have liked your comment, Jake. There you go. Now we just patiently wait. All right, if we close lower here, I'm gonna close the trade and call the day. So we'll see in this next 5-minute candle if we retrace up, retest the 9 EMA, and then come back down or not. But we'll find out. But it is slow and slow. Okay, all right. Coming up, see if we get the retest. Dang, y'all, this is slow. Got a busy day. I try not to focus on work while I'm trying to trade, but lots to do today. So if you end up watching to this point, a buddy of mine owns a software company. He trades himself, and he created a platform where traders can trade within his community, and I'll be trading with him and his team on futures. It's called marketchatter.io, and I'll be included on the futures side and trading live with him in his community, and some of his people will want to watch futures, so I'll be involved on that side. I'll still probably trade live on my YouTube channel, but if you guys are interested and want something like that, just comment that you're interested, or actually don't know how to get hold of you, but you can follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, Shackmt. Shoot me a message, and I'll get you connected on how to get in. All right, it looks like it's gonna close lower. On this 5-minute, if we close lower, I'm getting out. Or taking out the trade, I should say. I was maybe a bit too aggressive on the entry, but also volume can play a part to that. gold having a nice move here. That 5-minute supply trade would have been great. $52-point move. Okay, maybe we might get filled. Who knows? Let's see. Okay, gold doing its thing. Sucks a little bit. I wish I was a part of the move, but I'm not. Let's see. Okay. You're in. We finally got filled. Let's see what happens from here, guys and gals. Risking $240 on the trade. Now this is the hard part. Just doing nothing while in the trade. Doing nothing before a trade is good or easy. Doing nothing while in a trade is the hard part. So I'm going to sit here and try to do nothing while I'm in the trade. Gold is selling off nicely. Might take profit at VWAP if we get to that point. Question is if.
Hello? Oh, hey, how's it going, sir? Hey, I'll be super quick. I've been allocated to your area because research shows in the next 12 to 18 months electric prices are looking to double. Before I go, just had 2 quick questions for you. Do you plan on paying your electric bill for the rest of your life?
Work has already started, y'all. Getting calls and texts. People on the East Coast, they've been awake. You know what I mean? Y'all East Coast people have been awake for hours. It was nice living in Florida and trading at 9:30, not feeling like I gotta wake up early. But then, 9:30 hits and I've got to be trying to trade at 9:30 while business is going. I was selling solar at the time, and that's not easy. Not easy. So, being now in Arizona, it's great because no one's up at 4 a.m. here. So I can wake up, do my thing, trade at 6 o'clock, And then 8 o'clock rolls around, my time here, and I'm already working and in Google Chats and whatever the case is. So it's nice. So I like price is coming down, but it is also coming down to meet the trend line. So just gonna hang tight a little bit longer. Like I want to lower to above this last 5-minute wick, but I want price to come back up and retest possibly, and then move lower. So I want to see what happens there. I've seen it so many times where I move my stop loss lower because I'm in profit now, come up, stop me out, and then move down. So I just want to let it breathe a little bit. And I'm being protective of the stop loss because of the trailing drawdown that's on Apex Trader Funding. So I'm just trying to protect that. On my funded account, on my live funded account, if I get $2,600 in profit, anything above that, I don't have any trailing drawdown. So I'm just trying to build my account to $2,600 in profit. And that would be my starting point. And then anything above that is profit for me. So even in $2,600 in profit, I'm going to not take that profit and just have that as a buffer, if that makes sense. So all right, this was expected. I was talking about it coming down to this trend line and possibly rejecting. This trend line has, if we call it up here, pull it up a bit. This trend line has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 touch points. Work's already started, y'all. You know what, guys? It is super slow. I don't want to sit through all this all day. So I'm lowering my stop, and if it gets hit at break even, it gets hit. I'll lose on some commission. Probably $10 on commission, but all right. Yep. I can't sit through all that all day. Minus $1 today, guys. So if you made it this far in the chat or in the video, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. This might continue lower, and I might have been good on this setup, but it's moving just so slow that means this can be literally all day long until it goes anywhere, and it's not worth the emotional stress for me to be in the trade. So that's it. It's looking like it's gonna do its thing, but I'm fine with if it goes my way or not. Just wanted to get out and not feel uncomfortable in the trade all day long. Some people can stay in the trade and do like swing trading where they kind of go about their day and like not do anything, or not look at the charts, but like live their life and do work and everything like that. And I am not. That sucks. That does suck right there. Oh man, that does suck. But hey, I didn't want to be a part of it. So, all right, guys, that's I'm gonna end it here. Jump in tomorrow, more volume. Not a bank holiday tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave a comment, share the video, like, let your friends know. Trading is lonely, and it's good to trade with others. All right, see you guys in the next video, guys. Peace, 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 peace.